hardly recognisable, my hometown. It's changed so much in 10 years, let alone 20 or 30. You don't recognise the place. In fact, it's got this weird vibe now, some sort of deathly vibe in the atmosphere, like Satan's taken over and everyone's lost their hearts and souls and minds. It's not what it used to be like. Anyway, what can we do? It's a bit like Brisbane is going through what Sydney went through. Young friendly Geordie Sydney in the 1980s. You're a young lad, you wouldn't remember Sydney in the 1970s even. Traffic jams everywhere. Take you an hour to drive 10 miles up the road. It starts to become dysfunctional. Rental prices are going through the roof, let alone housing cost of buying a house. I'll never be able to afford to buy my own house in my own hometown. We've had almost 200,000 people move to my home state in the last year or so, at least. There's almost 1 million, yes, 1 million international students in Australia at any given time. It's been like that for the last 10 years. And of course, these international students are allowed to work up to 40 hours a week in most situations, and the others are on the game. They're on the game, pretending to be students, living in these high-rise buildings that don't even have a balcony. New Yorkers, you'll probably be cool with that. I mean, well, the temperatures in New York are probably too cold to even walk out onto a balcony. But I tell you what, these apartments they're building, and they're building heaps of them, they're just terrible. Substandard housing. It's not how we live in Australia. We don't live in some sort of little box apartment miles up in the sky. Can't do your laundry. Bringing your shopping home from the supermarket is a nightmare. I've lived in them. They suck. Anyway, thanks very much for joining me. That's a little bit of my hometown, Brisbane, where the Bee Gees grew up.